Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down. Back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Breeze to throw on second down. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
21, 11.
On first down, Breeze. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
You're good. 5-4, ready.
On second down, Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Throwing now is Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Corey Grant, 57 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that'll set him back 5. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Pretty move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A football going back over to the New Orleans Saints and a team this year, Charles, that really took off after that Week 1 loss. For me, it all came together Week 9. You think back to that game when they beat the Rams, knocked off their undefeated streak to start the regular season. So now, are the Saints really Super Bowl winning contenders? I mean, do you put them in that category?
Oh, I certainly do, and I think people were wondering how they would respond this season after what happened to end last season, the Minneapolis Miracle, where they ended up giving up the touchdown pass in the last play of the game in the playoffs. And when it started losing at home to Tampa Bay, many wondered if their psyche had really been affected, but they've regrouped since then. The defense is really playing well. And then there's always Drew Brees to Mike Thomas, and that is working very well for them.
Well, since you mentioned Michael Thomas, and we talked about that win over the Rams, never forget going to get the flip phone, Mr. Michael Thomas, channeling his inner Joe Horn from back in the day. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing on first down is Brees. And this is going to be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brees. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Bryant has it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Bridgewater again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too. Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now Breeze on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Kill. Got it.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jacksonville, Charles, is a team that you and I have talked about a lot this year because there was all that anticipation coming into the season on the heels of 2017, but the first half of the year was just not kind to them, and they entered their bye week on a 4-game losing skid. Blake Bortles in and out of the lineup, Leonard Fournette out of the lineup. I don't know what to make of 2018 for this team.
Yeah, I don't either. They moved Dante Fowler Jr. to Los Angeles in a trade at the deadline, but I still feel like there's something there. This team is too talented to be in this type of a skid. And apart from games with the Steelers and the Texans, schedule is fit.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Bortles firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, the trade deadline obviously is now passed. So you look back at the number of guys that went different places. Which trade caught your eye the most?
Well, there are a few of them, and they all had one thing in common as far as I could tell. They're all made with the idea of that team winning big this year. Ha-ha Clinton-Dix from Green Bay to Washington. Washington in first place at the time when they make the trade. They're thinking about winning their division and advancing in the playoffs, getting more help in the secondary. How about Golden Tate going from Detroit to Philadelphia? The Eagles trying to defend their Super Bowl championship, adding a receiver for Carson Wentz. Eli Apple from the Giants to New Orleans. They're thinking about not just defending the NFC South, but maybe having to play the LA Rams again in the playoffs with another corner. And Amari Cooper going from Oakland to Dallas because Dallas believes if they have a threat out wide, it'll open things up for Ezekiel Elliott and get the Cowboys back on the beam.
Yeah, some decent names, some big trades. By the way, my favorite name in the league, Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix.
No question about it. Orlando's own.
It's complete to Grant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Green 80. Punch right.
Bortles now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Green 80.
Bortles will try again on second down. His throw incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trip flex. 372. Go left. Lucy.
Again, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Green 80. Lucy.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Breeze to throw. And it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll air it out deep for and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 39 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Bortles now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Throwing is Bortles. An interception made by Dante Moncrief. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
11B, 11B. Go left, go left. Go right.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
380. Omaha. Lucy. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, let's go. Trick flat. One try.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags first down. Bortles now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Omaha. Hank.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Green 80. 372. 11B.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, looking forward to some key matchups in Week 11 of the NFL season. How about Pittsburgh at Jacksonville? What do you see in that one?
Yeah, it's a rematch of the AFC Division Round game last year. And remember 2017 when Jacksonville announced itself as one of the better teams in the league? They beat Pittsburgh twice. Once in Pittsburgh in the regular season, then in the division game in Jacksonville. And everyone's hoping it's half as exciting as that matchup. Jaguars won at 45-42. And Jacksonville fans can only hope that playoff Blake shows up at quarterback.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. Bridgewater now. He completes it to Bryant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. To throw is Bridgewater. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Kind of glad that ball hit the ground because I wanted to ask you about second-half resurgences in the NFL season. Last year we saw a pretty good one from San Francisco. Who is a team or two that you could see making a push? Not necessarily for the playoffs, but just finishing strong.
I think San Francisco is a candidate for it because I think their defense continues to get better. They get nice pressure inside from DeForest Buckner. And I think on offense, whether it's C.J. Beathard or Nick Mullins, who was quite the revelation in the Oakland game on a Thursday night, they're going to get better play from the quarterback position while they wait for Jimmy Garoppolo to get better next year. And I think they're going to finish well and then look to 2019 to put it all together and really make a push for a playoff spot. In the AFC, Indianapolis. Just Andrew Luck's return, the offensive line getting better all the time. That gives him a chance to work his magic throwing the football. I like the way Indy has a chance to finish.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
380. 380. Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hank. 11B.
Bortles to throw once more. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Bortles now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down.
380. Hank.
Now Bortles again. And this one is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
380. Lucy. 11B.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back now here live in New Orleans. been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lucy. 380.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
380.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Bortles now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mike 39, Lucy.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
21.
On 1st down, Breeze. They'll roll him out right. Look, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.